What is going on, YouTube, and welcome back to Task Force Viper. You catch us at the very beginning of a brand new invasion here. We are actually a joint task force now. We have rolled in and implemented some units from Estonia. I believe I threw in a Polish unit or two. I've got some leopards I threw in there, which a leopard that's damn near NATO at this point. I mean, that's Germany, Poland, all sorts of fucking countries are using that shit now. Uh, Along with, I believe, is the. Damn. What else did I throw in there? I cannot fucking remember for the life of me, dog. Um. Yeah, man. I'm at a fucking. I'm at a fucking loss. I've completely forgotten the damn units I fucking selected for this shit. Um, oh my god, guys, please fucking bear with me. Um, I know I've got the European units because there was just a DLC released for this game, and you can now, pick and choose between the, like, where actually it's the Baltic states, right? And that's actually who I'm rolling in here now. Wow, that Jeep is loud. Um, That's actually who I've got rolling in here now is some special operations units from the Baltic states. I'm going to try to run them up the tree line here and try to kind of run around to the right side and the back of excuse me. Try to run around to the back of Bravo. I have done a little bit more research on the game, and and I have found that if you hold down the Alt key on your left side, you can actually see what your units can see or if they're concealed or not. Um, it's the airborne, by the way. Yeah, it's the fucking yeah, man. It's some airborne units. So I've got some airborne units and the Baltic states again. I believe I'm bringing Estonia and Poland. And of course, like I said, I brought the leopard, and that's just a mix of a bunch of fucking countries. So but anyway, here we are. As I said, pushing up to this right side here. Right before I started recording, I did launch a UAV because I completely had forgot to record that for you guys. But I did launch a UAV, and off on that back right corner, they have an S3 300 or 400 site. If anybody knows, please let me know in the comments. Um, I'm gonna call it the S400 though, just because this thing just does not fucking miss. Um, they've got this S400 site, like I said, off here to the right, kind of behind Bravo, that I'm looking for. And as you can see, the special operations units that are scouts, they're carrying javelins, so that's gonna absolutely come in fucking clutch here in this invasion, and should greatly help us out during this invasion process. And now we've just kind of got them doing the hokey pokey here. Never mind, I lied. It's not an S300 or an S400 site. It's some sort of surface to air, like mobile surface to air missile battery, but I really don't know what it is. I do I do tend to get confused sometimes because obviously for you guys these videos come out one at a time. I'm trying to do videos daily, just minus the weekend because I'm not trying to get burnt out. Um but of course to you guys these videos are coming out in 4 and sometimes even 5 videos and it's one mission, but for me I'm sitting down and playing this entire mission in one day. I mean, of course I'm pacing myself, and I'm doing this kind of throughout the day, right? Just whenever I've got time off of work and whatnot. But yeah, so I do tend to get confused sometimes on what's going on and with the units. So please, again, just kind of bear with me here on this. These javelins are going out here. Yeah, because fired at the fucking house, because the house is a tank. See, but that's one thing I have noticed about this game, and I'm a small-ass YouTuber, so that I know for a fact that developers do not watch or care about this shit coming out of my mouth. But I thought javelins were supposed to come out of the tube and shoot straight up, but that's just me. And these guys are just getting absolutely, I mean, just fucking demolished here. And in typical Task Force Viper fashion, we have some Apaches that we're going to call in here. And place your bets on how fast these Apaches smash into the ground. I'm going to set up some artillery in the back here. And again, you guys are probably noticing that the artillery is a mix of the different nations. Yeah, they just got absolutely dominated. Bringing this Apache in here now, things are looking better. Really just trying to destroy this surface-to-air missile site, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, smoke ain't gonna save you now, buddy. Go ahead and egress this guy out of here. Look at that, Task Force Viper, the first surviving Apache that we have ever had. Give me a round of applause for not getting that guy killed. That is a first. Let's bring... I'm trying to get a little better at this whole unit thing as well, and kind of only bringing what I need. So let's start off with the 4 Blackhawks. Bring these guys. Bring these Blackhawks in, and I'm hoping that I at least killed off enough units that I can land these Blackhawks in, and they not immediately be shot down. And apologies, Vipers, on the yawning. It is currently 1:40 in the morning, and I am desperately trying to record this and get to bed. There we go. Let's get our guys dropped off here. And then my plan with this infantry is going to be just what it typically is, to be honest with you. And conceal them into a tree line and then move them up into some houses. Now, if you'll notice, the special weapons teams, the ones carrying the HMGs and the Mark 19s, are whited out. I don't know if that's my computer having a stroke and can't run it, and I also don't know if it's a software issue. If anybody else is having that problem, let me know. It's not affecting gameplay at all. It's just kind of, you know, the little weird physical glitch that's going on. The little weird texture glitch.
Get in that building.
So I'm really hoping here that seeing as
Get in that
the
building!
last time we were here, we were using the Marine Corps and airborne units. So I'm hoping that this kind of joint task force that we have going on here between the Baltic states and our airborne division, that things do indeed go well. I don't know, there's just something peaceful about birds chirping and about 35 to 40 grown ass men with rifles marching through the woods. So, what I'm essentially doing here is just trying to hold a
Welcome to the
defensive
missileage,
position
choppers. Ready
and
for action?
slowly move these guys up as we
Infantry
assault
reporting in.
onto Bravo here. And I'm not gonna lie, I am
Copy. We take that
pretty
building.
damn scared to call in any sort of air support in fear that I've missed one of these anti-aircraft, these mobile anti-aircraft batteries coming under some heavy ass fire here. Bring in some leopards. And let's waste absolutely no time and go ahead and start getting our artillery involved here.
Infantry ready for combat.
This anti-aircraft is absolutely just eating my ass alive. I'm hoping that... There you go. There you go. I'm hoping that these guys get a little closer. And because these airborne units are packing some shawls, I'm hoping that... There we go. That's what I'm talking about. As I was saying, these airborne guys are packing shawls, so that kind of makes our life a little easier. But then again, that enemy armor has to get in range for the shawl to even be effective.
Infantry engaged in combat.
So let's go ahead,
Infantry
and as
here.
far as working with the infantry here is just start moving them up house by house. Rain down some hell with
Fit for fight, sir.
our artillery here. Sorry, I'm lagging like a fucking Dell. It's 98 computer right now.
Artillery at your command, sir.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm going to have to reposition this artillery here at some point because it's looking like the range on this artillery is not very long at all.
Infantry at your orders.
Let's be honest, we've already taken Bravo. There it is. We've taken Bravo with armor. And that's what I'm gonna start really trying to do is instead of pushing up with 45, 50, 55, 60 units worth of infantry and just essentially sending them into a bloodbath where they're ultimately just going to get slaughtered and die, is start trying to take these objectives utilizing the armor units that I'm bringing onto the table here. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and push these leopards up first. We're gonna bring in our Apache here. You see, we are getting a little bit better with our Apache utilization here. And by that I mean he showed up, killed 4 guys, and immediately ate shit. Which, let's be honest, is just about the average Apache life expectancy when you're fighting for Task Force Viper as an Apache pilot. Alrighty. Our infantry get moved across that field here. Push them up into this building. I am hearing fighting, but I'm also not seeing fighting. I'm just trying to keep my units staged up into this woodland and wooded forest area here before pushing them onward. Let's bring us up another Apache here. Especially as our infantry gets ever closer. Because as I said, I'm trying to significantly reduce my infantry losses here. Here is our Apache. And there went our fucking Apache. I am not going to lie, if you guys want to see me take the Apache off the roster here, let me know, because maybe I'm just not utilizing the Apache correctly. If that's the case, somebody please let me know the correct way to be utilizing that. Go ahead, push our tanks up here. We're gonna bring in just some, pretty much just some quick strike CAS aircraft and just try to go ahead and wipe these guys out. Oh fuck. I'm fixing to call it in right on top of these tanks, man. Yeah, well, you know what they say about eggs and omelets, right? So, got some fighting going on behind us, but I'm not really too concerned about that at the moment. I should be working on capturing Alpha here already, but it appears that that is probably going to be the last group of guys here, so I'm just going to call it about 4,000 pounds, or scratch that, about 7,000 pounds worth of ordnance here on top of these guys. Alright, and we are taking Alpha, and the F-15 hasn't even showed up yet. Well, that was the introduction. Jesus Christ. That was the introduction into this new Invasion series, and I will see you guys in the next one.